Advanced, lição 31, the use of prefixes and suffixes. Hello, Regina. Wow, you got a beautiful background there, huh? Just to humiliate me, huh?
Where is the castle?
That's in Bruges. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes, that's a famous corner there.
Oh,
Okay. When you take the boat ride through the canals, that's the most touristy place. Okay, exactly at that corner. There's a restaurant here in this big house here. Okay.
Okay.
That is the bridge in Floripa, right?
Yes, Ercílio Luz Bridge.
Did you take that picture yourself?
No, no. I look at the computer.
Ah, okay. Looks nice. Yes, that's a nice shot. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Claudia, hello again, Erica. Claudia and Raquel have just arrived so that we can start our class. Okay, girls and Maria Eduardo, I hope everyone is fine. Okay, Claudia. Raquel.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Claudia? Good?
I'm good. Thank you.
That's good to know. Okay. And I'm so glad to see you not wearing any blankets over. Okay?
It's really, really hot here. It's about
Yes.
32 degrees.
Wow.
Where is that? In Bragança or Rio?
In Bragança. In Bragança, it's so hot. In Rio, I think it's about 38. Yes.
Holy moly, that's very, very hot.
I prefer.
Yes.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah, but 38 is kind of serious, you know. That's
in Rio.
yes.
So.
Okay, anyway. Well, I hope you had a great weekend. Let's try to finish the lesson so I can send you the new material, but we have not finished. We have to talk, I think we stopped talking about suffixes and we have to start the prefixes. Is that right, Raquel? Or Erica?
Oh, teacher.
You don't know.
Yes. No, I don't remember.
Yes. We are supposed to start talking about prefixes, okay? We stopped at suffixes, right?
Right.
So, Claudia, why don't you read this for us? What is a prefix?
Prefix. A prefix is a group of letters placed before the root of a word. For example, the word unhappy consists of the prefix un, which means not, combined with the root or stem word happy. The word unhappy means not happy.
That was just an example just to illustrate, okay? So you always, many times we see a word and we think, what is this, teacher? Stop. Look for the root or the stem. Like if you understand happy, unhappy, it's not happy. What if I have unhappily? That's the adverb of unhappy. Understand? So we can keep adding prefixes and suffixes to a word. But if you understand the root of the word, it's easy. Okay? So we have here a list of the most common prefixes, their meaning and examples. So let's do like this. Each one of you reads one, the meaning and examples, okay? And then change, like Regina is the first, then Erica, then Raquel, and whoever else. Raquel, Erica, yes. Thiago is not here. Carol is not here. She's doing a job interview. So let's go, Regina. You start.
D. From, down, away, reverse, opposite. Example, decode. Decode, decreased.
Yes. Okay. Code, to code something like a message, You code and you decode, okay? You reverse it. Increase, decrease, okay? So, Erica, what's the other one?
Prefix dis, meaning not, opposite, reverse, away. Examples, disagree, disappear.
Okay. Okay? Like, I agree, I disagree. He appeared, he disappeared. What about X?
Prefix X, meaning out of, away from, lacking, former. Examples, exhale, explosion.
Okay? Ex-wife, ex-boyfriend. Yes, that's the idea, former, the previous one, okay?
Okay.
Yes, yes, the same in English. My former boyfriend or girlfriend, my previous, my ex, okay? That's the idea. Claudia, ill.
Perfect.
Claudia? Are you still with us?
No,
She's mute.
Yeah, I can see she's muted. Claudia? Yeah, but I don't think she's there. Regina, can you read the next, please? Ill?
Prefix ill, meaning not. Example, illegal, illogical.
Yes. Okay, usually if the words begin with L, I just add ill. Then I have double L, like that's illegal, that's illogical, okay? Claudia's back.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yes. No problem. It was your turn. I thought you escaped away. Not to... Can you read the prefix im?
Okay, in, not, without, impossible, improper.
You see, if you start observing, it gets easy to understand. Like if the words usually begin with L, like legal, logical, okay? We add the ill to form not. If they begin with a P, we add the im with the same idea, not or without. Like it's possible. Well, that's impossible. Proper, improper, okay?
Okay.
Depends on the beginning of the word, okay?
Okay.
And we have more here. You see? If the word begins but not with P or not with L, we are going to add what, Erica? Or Regina?
Prefix in, meaning not, without. Examples, inaction, invisible.
Yes, okay. Action, inaction, visible, invisible. That means not visible, not possible to see, okay? This other one is probably a very frequent prefix, and it's funny because every time one word appears with this in front, everybody asks me, teacher, what is mislead? What is misplaced? What is mistaken? I don't know, it's funny, but it's very simple if you understand it and remember it. Can you read it for us, Raquel? Miss.
Miss, bad, wrong, mislead, misplace.
Yes, just try to remember, like mistake. Mistake is something that was intentional. You did it intentionally.
No, not intention.
Not intention. So it was wrong. It was a mistake. That means you took it, but it was not the correct. So it was a mistake. So every time I see miss, okay, with one S, because if I see miss with double S, that's another story, okay? But when I have, let me see if I can find a place here to write outside the box, outside of the conventional. Okay. Oh, miss plus any verb practically, or any noun or verb. Okay, it means the action was not done correctly. Usually it's a verb, okay?
Misunderstood.
Exactly. I misunderstand. That means I understood, but not correctly, okay? Like, As I said in the previous class, I think the barber misunderstood my Dutch. Okay, when I told him, cut it just a little, I think he understood, cut it a lot, okay? He almost shaved my hair, okay? So we can say, for example, misuse, okay? Sometimes you break something because you are misusing it, okay? Well, like misspelled, like
With two S? No.
yes, that word was not spelled correctly. It's double S, misspelled, because the word is spelled. Then I have misspelled.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Like sometimes you send a document for your printer to be printed. And when you look, it's a lot of rubbish, okay? Like everything is wrong. Then you say, holy cow, it was misprinted.
Good.
So I can practically add this to all the verbs, understand? The idea is the action was done, but not correctly, okay?
Okay.
And so the next time, before you ask me, what is the meaning of this? Look at the word, see if it has a prefix.
Prefix.
If it has, yeah, then you look at the main word, like, oh, lead. Lead means to guide, okay? To be the leader of the gang, to guide. If someone is misleading his followers, he's leading them in the wrong way, okay?
Okay.
What about the next one, Claudia? Non.
No, not. Non-fiction, nonsense.
Non is usually added in front of a noun. Okay, like, is it a fiction movie? No, it's non-fiction. Okay, that means it's not fiction. Okay? What do you think? It's nonsense. That means it makes no sense to me. It's nonsense. Pre is like in Portuguese. It means before. Like prefix, prehistorical moments, prehistorical times. Okay? What's the other one, Regina? Pro.
Pro. Forward, before. Proactivity, profess, e program.
Okay. These are three prefixes. That means for, forward, or before. Okay. Proactive, profess, program. Okay. Program. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
profess.
Yes, when you are a prophet, you profess things. You know?
No, I don't understand.
You know a prophet?
No.
Those
Okay, someone who
religious guys.
predicted something.
Yes, yeah, not predict. I think, if you read the Bible, there were
Like
many
God,
prophets.
like God. He was a prophet.
God, I think, was higher than a prophet, but some of his disciples were prophets. Moses, yes, maybe Moses, okay? Or, I don't know, some of the followers, okay, they were prophets. They were predicting the future or professing things, okay? That's the idea, okay?
Okay.
Re is just like Portuguese. When we use re in front of a verb, it means to do it again. So, oh, teacher, I did my homework. Yeah, but it's not right. You have to redo it. Oh, redo it. That means do it again. React, okay? Like reappear, okay? Appear again.
Okay.
Like Portuguese. When you put your car in reverse, okay? You go back, okay? What is the meaning of Raquel?
Against, not opposite. Undo, unequal, unusual.
Okay, all right. So these are the most common. It's impossible probably to list all, but I tried to pick up the most common ones, okay? What about a suffix, Claudia? Can you read this? A suffix is a group of letters. It's the
A
opposite.
suffix is a group of letters placed after the root of a word. For example, the word flavorless consists of the root word flavor, combined with the suffix less, which means without. The word flavorless means having no flavor.
Okay, understand the idea?
Yes.
There are so
Yes.
many words, and this is another one that people often ask me, teacher, what is landless? What is homeless? Well,
Don't
it's
have a home.
exactly landless, don't have a land. Okay? They are protesting because they don't have a land to plant, so they are landless. Okay? So
Okay.
the most common suffixes are listed here. The first one is able. Okay? Able means having the quality of. Like if portable means offers or gives you the quality of being portable, that you can transport it. It's comfortable, offers you what? Comfort.
Comfort.
Okay? That's the idea. Like something that you can eat, it's edible. Okay? That means it's possible to be eaten. Something that you can drink, like in Portuguese, is potable. Okay? Is this water potable? Yes, it is potable. That means it's possible to be drunk. Okay?
Okay.
All. Can you read that, Regina?
All relating to annual comical.
Okay. Annual. Relating to the, it's not the anus, okay, but it's the year. Okay? Yes.
The
Yeah, don't
year.
confuse this, okay? And comical, that means something that is comic, okay?
Funny.
The other one is the comparative, ER. We have already studied this when we talked about the comparative of adjectives, okay? Every time I add ER to an adjective, I make the superlative, like big, bigger, small, smaller, strong, stronger. Observe that here, you may notice a lot of Americans making a lot of bad mistakes. I have personal friends of mine that say, for example, oh, gee, yesterday was more hot than today, or yesterday was
Oh,
more.
they don't use a hotter. Like
Yes,
in Brazil, they do the same.
yes, but in English, this is considered bad English, understand? And it's funny because my friends, they all went to university, so they should not use that, understand? And the funny thing is that sometimes they say it, then they look at me. I don't say anything. I don't say
But
anything.
your face says a lot,
Probably,
teacher.
probably, because they correct themselves. Understand? Like, yeah, hotter, yes, much hotter, much hotter. And I just smile. Of course, I never in my entire life corrected any friend of mine because they are native speakers. So
It's your eyes, teacher. Your eyes.
maybe I have bad eyes. The most common expression that I've heard and incorrect is bye, because I always go to visit friends, okay? And I'm usually driving. And then when I leave, I always listen, bye, drive careful. I just look, smile, and they say, carefully. I say, yeah.
Good idea.
It's amazing. They say it naturally, understand? Bye, drive careful. Or like, wow, it's more cold today. I don't know what's happening. No, it's not correct. I myself, I don't talk like that, okay? I learned one way and I talk like that, okay? One day, it was very funny. I was with two Brazilian friends of mine touring New York, and we took a taxi. And it was kind of funny because it was the first time in my life that the taxi driver was an American. That is practically winning the lottery in New York. 99.99% of the taxi
immigrants.
drivers are Russians, Pakistanis, Indian, Brazilians, Puerto Ricans, but not Americans. Americans hate working as a taxi cab or a driver because it's too much work. They don't like it. But this one was an American. So when I saw his medallion is the name they give to the license, okay? I read the name and I told him, wow, are you an American? He said, probably the only one, you know? I said, yeah, I'm sure you are probably the only one. And I started talking to him. We spoke for like, hi, big mouth. She entered as big mouth and then she changed it. Miss Isabel Albuquerque.
Teacher, I something was happening.
Why, you didn't recognize me?
No, I recognize you. Did you recognize me?
Yeah, yes.
No, I guess
It's funny, you're in a different scenario there, yes.
gostasse.
Yeah.
Gostasse.
Yeah, kind of cool. I don't
You say,
know.
did you like it? We say gostasse, and I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
I don't know if that, what is that behind you? Is it a rocket or what is that?
Obelisk. Obelisk?
Obelisk.
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 Is it in Recife, isn't it? No?
Yes.
Yes, I know that.
Marco Zero.
Yes.
Ground zero.
I recognize.
Ground zero.
Round zero.
Round
Ground
zero.
zero.
Okay.
Ground zero. That's how they say it in English. Ground zero. Okay. But anyway, after
No
talking,
problem. I couldn't enter.
were you using the right link?
Yes. I trying to enter like for 10 minutes ago. No, 15 minutes ago. And I couldn't. I was just waiting.
We have
And I
been,
tried to enter by my phone, and by the phone I couldn't enter by Big Mouth. And then I get out and tried again, and here I am.
better late than never. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Anyway, just to conclude this BS. After talking to this guy for 5 or 10 minutes, I don't remember, he asked me, are you a doctor or a professor? I said, I beg your pardon? Are you a doctor or a professor? I said, well, I teach. He said, oh, okay. I'm sorry about my English, all right? I said, why are you apologizing? He said, my English is not good at all. You know, I dropped out of school before ending high school, so I'm sorry. You speak so well. And my friends were, no, it's interesting. I don't speak well. I just speak correctly. And they don't. That's the problem, understand? It's just like if somebody says, Costastes, okay?
Tá correto.
But it's acceptable. It's acceptable. I don't know if that's correct, but it's acceptable, okay?
The thumbs of the temp.
Okay, so EST, can you read that for us, please, Big Mouth? What is the meaning of the suffix? What is the meaning of it? And what are the examples given? Please, read everything.
EST means superlative, like strongest or tiniest.
Okay. What about the other one, Raquel? Full.
Full of, beautiful, grateful.
Okay, any question about this?
No.
What about the other one, Erica?
Evil, forming an adjective. Reversible, terrible.
Okay. The other one, Claudia.
Il, forming an adverb. Early, happily, lazily.
Okay.
Eerie.
Any problem?
Eerily.
Oh, ear means an honor. Okay, it's an adjective. I'm honored. Yearly, honor. Yes.
Honor. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yearly means, yeah, Yes, okay, it's honradamente. Okay, something, because it's an adverb, okay?
Yes.
Not very common, but happily, lazily are okay. What about the ing, Regina?
A little down, teacher.
The nothing, an action, and a material or a gerund.
Yes,
Acting, showing.
showing, okay?
Showing.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a verb in the ing, in the gerund, but sometimes acting, I didn't like her acting. That means the action of act, okay? What about less, Erica? This is very common.
Less, without, not affected by. Friendless, tireless.
Okay? And it's common to form an adverb from many adjectives that end in less, like friendlessly, tirelessly, hopelessly, okay? Hopelessly, okay? There was a famous song, Hopeless Be Devoted to You. Yeah, so the ly forms an adjective. Be careful, because many people memorize that ly forms an adverb, okay?
No.
Not always. There are many adjectives that are formed with ly, like friend, friendly, okay? All right?
Yes.
So when you see a word with ly, my suggestion is, before you jump into conclusions that it's an adverb, take a look. It's difficult to write out of the box. For example, friendly, okay, and badly. Choose. Okay, they have nothing common, but my suggestion is, are they both adverbs? No. How do I know this? Just by looking. It's easy. Remove the ly, which is a suffix. And what do you have? Friend.
No.
That's a noun. So it doesn't exist. No adverb is formed from a noun. Adverbs are formed from adjectives.
Adject.
So if you remember this, you know that friendly is not an adverb. Friendly is an adjective. Understand? Like elderly, okay? Elderly is the same case. Comes from the comparative elder, which is the same of older, okay? Elder is the same of older. I add ly, I form an adjective. Like the elderly people should live with dignity, but that's not what happens in Brazil, okay? Of course, I'm thinking about myself, but okay, it applies to the general population, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, okay, nas. This one is very common, okay? Nas denotes a state or condition. If a person is very kind, you can say, I appreciated her kindness. Okay? If it's something is weirder, okay, we say wilderness, not wilderness. It's wilderness.
What does that mean?
It has to do with a forest, savage, understand? But we say she lives in the wilderness, okay?
In the nature, teacher.
Yes, can be nature. Yes, okay. Let me see if I can find a different meaning for you. Yes, but that's the idea, in the wilderness. There is a Madonna song. Na na na, the wilderness. Na na na. Okay. You don't know the song?
Solitude.
Huh?
Jungle, bush, solitude.
Yes, bush. What's bush? A wild and uncultivated region as of forest or desert. uninhabited or inhabited only by wild animals. Attract a piece of wasteland, okay? That means a piece of land in the wilderness, okay?
Wilderness.
Yes, wilderness, okay? All right?
Yes.
Wilderness.
See, wilderness.
Wilderness.
So that's the idea. Only why, when I add y to the end of a noun, usually I transform it into an adjective. Like if a room is a big mess, you can say it's messy,
I see.
okay?
Mhm.
Like glory, glory, okay? Victor, victory, okay? It's the
Like
condition.
sunny,
Like what?
sunny, rainy.
Ah,
Sunny, right?
yes, sunny, windy, foggy, okay?
Mm.
Yes, snowy, okay? Yes, it's a condition of being snow, of having the snow, okay? That's it. Any question? So I think it's a lot of things for you to,
Yeah, memorize.
Right.
yes, to learn.
Think
It's a
about.
lot. Yes,
Yeah.
but Mario Eduardo asked me to give a list of the prefixes and suffix. So I tried to make it as, let's say, complete as possible, but it's long. That means it's a lot of study. But the idea is, if you remember the prefixes and suffix, if you understand them, the words that you find on your way, that's easy. Because the root word, you always get it. The problem is when you add a prefix or a suffix and you change the meaning of it, okay? All right, we're done here. Just to conclude this material, there is an extra material on page 19 that I got from CNN last week. It's called a multi-billion-dollar shopping obsession goes mainstream in China. Have you had a chance to look at these or no?
No.
No.
Yes, this is about
No.
a new multi-billion-dollar business, okay? It's practically becoming an obsession in China. And you can expect that pretty soon. Well, we already have in Brazil the digital influencers, okay? But they don't work, that's the point. They don't work for one of the big online distributors, understand? In China, what they are doing now is they are making big money working for big companies, understand? And they just spend the entire day talking and talking and talking and talking about the products sold by the big companies like Alibaba's or Baba, okay, or even eBay, okay, or Taobao, all right? So let's take a look at these. Probably we won't have time, but the idea of these was just to let you know of a new business that's coming up. Okay, people are making money. So Isa likes posting things every day. Maybe she could, yes, get some ideas to make some big money. Okay, it is true. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they just use all the media sites, the websites, okay? The thing is, you have to get fans, okay? But Isa, read the first, yes, read the first and the second paragraph for us, please. 8 months ago.
8 months ago, Meng Hu quit her job as flight attendant in Guangzhou, China, to pursue her dream of becoming an online star. She gave notice to the airline just before COVID-19 slammed aviation, created a makeshift home studio on her one-bedroom apartment, and started filming herself talking a lot.
Okay, any problem about this or no?
I have one question, but not about vocabulary. But why they classify the apartment just saying one bedroom?
Well, because that is how big her apartment is. That's how you talk about, yes, like when I was looking for for a place to live in Italy, I didn't want a big apartment, understand? I needed a one-bedroom apartment. Because this, if you Google it, for example, one-bedroom apartment in Turin, Italy, you'll see hundreds of examples. And then if you start making babies, which is not my case, I'm not thinking about that anymore, then you look for a two-bedroom apartment, understand? Or if you continue, without a TV and you continue just making more babies, you can look for a three-bedroom apartment, okay?
I see.
That's how you usually name it, okay? And if you don't want a one bedroom, you can get a studio. A studio is the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, all together in a single room. I didn't want a studio, understand? Because you cook, you have to wash everything right after, because otherwise you're sitting in front, you're sleeping in front of your mess. No. Okay. I preferred a one bedroom, so the kitchen is away from my room. If I don't feel like washing, I can do the washing tomorrow, understand?
Yeah.
Any question about this? Understand? Before COVID-19 slammed aviation. Okay?
No, slammed. What is slammed?
Oh, destroyed, almost broke the business of aviation. I would say that 90% of the airline companies in the world are in big trouble right now.
Yes.
Big trouble.
Yes.
You see, what is the name? TAM has asked for a bankruptcy in the United States, not in Brazil. In Brazil, they say they are fine. Probably they have a good lobby inside of the Congress who is holding
They
them.
put the international planes to travel in Brazil, teacher. When I went to São Paulo, it was an international plane.
Really? Yes. Yeah, but I think in the United States, they are having problems, okay? They are still, it's funny, they are still selling tickets to Europe, but they cancel the flight 1 or 2 days before. But they keep selling.
Oh, really?
Yes. My older brother was coming to Europe. He is also a European citizen. So he would have no problem. And he bought a flight with TAM. They canceled 3 times. Understand?
Oh.
And they still are selling, because I was seeing today to
They
São
are.
Paulo to Lisbon, it was normal.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They are still selling normally, like if nothing is happening. But then 24, 48 hours, they say, well, the flight is going to be canceled. Okay. I flew São Paulo, London with them. But it took me 3 days to
3
board.
times, yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. I kept going from Campinas, São Paulo, Campinas, São Paulo, Campinas, São Paulo. Okay. And on the 3rd day, I was able to board, but that was not the original. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's continue reading this. Erica, can you read the next part, please?
Who 27 is an influencer with a twist. Since January, she's been working full-time as a live streaming host on Taobao, Alibaba's Baba, eBay-like online marketplace. There, she has built up a following of more than 400,000 fans. I've been talking non-stop, who said, laughing. My throat gets really hoarse. Hoarse? In this job, you need to talk a lot because your mood is contagious. You can't just do things halfway. Only when you talk enthusiastically can you get your audience excited.
Okay. Probably you are wondering what is horse, yes?
Yes.
This is a homonym. It's a homonym to the word horse because it has the same sound, exactly the same sound of horse. But if you say, I'm feeling hoarse or I'm hoarse today, I'm not the animal. Is that my voice is not good. Understand?
Okay.
Okay.
So she talks non-stop. You see, my throat gets really hoarse. This is one of the things that Americans sometimes joke about it, understand? Like, because it's the same sound of the animal, understand? The same sound, okay? And observe, we have already talked about this more than once, but I'm going to show you again, okay? I'm a good guy. Observe the word at the beginning of the sentence, only.
Only.
Is this considered a positive or a negative word in English?
Negative.
Thank you, Erica. In English, only once, only one time. I know it's not negative. If you say, I did it, teacher, but it was only once. You did it. Okay, so it's not negative, it's positive. But for some reason, for Americans, once is not enough, okay? Once is negative. So only when you talk enthusiastically, observe the use of can. You see, it's not a question. Can you get your audience excited? You need to invert the position between the auxiliary verb and the subject. Okay, not when you talk enthusiastically, you can get. No, can you get? It's not a question. They love.
Structure.
Yes, every time you start a sentence with a negative word, it requires that you invert the order between the verb and the subject.
Okay.
They love this in proficiency tests. They love it. This, it breaks anyone's legs, okay? It doesn't pull your leg, it breaks your legs, okay? Like, rarely is the same. Rarely have I seen her at work, okay?
Yes, that one I remember.
Yes, but only, that's the problem. Brazilians don't consider only a negative. And then they simply forget, okay? So, okay, no more questions about this part, or still have any question?
Twist.
No.
With a twist.
I'm sorry?
With a
Twist.
twist.
Ah, okay. She's an influencer with a twist. That means with a little different.
She
Out
got
of
something
the,
different.
yes,
Yeah.
out of the box, understand? With a twist, okay?
Okay.
Let's twist again, okay? With a twist. It's very common to use this in English. Like, I'd like something, but, or he, someone, but with a twist. Almost the same of, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Raquel, can you read this next part, please? From the circles to the catwalk, on the catwalk.
From the circus to the catwalk, the story of a superstar photographer. Photographer Ellen von Unruh's unique style has captivated the world for decades. This is how she turned her passion into a success career.
Yeah, probably this was a photograph that when I copied the article from CNN didn't come, okay?
Okay.
Probably.
Who is part of a rising class of creators in China who are racing to get in on live stream shopping, an emerging form of retail that has grown to an industry worth an estimated $66 billion. Although the trend has been part of Chinese internet culture for years. Analysts say the coronavirus pandemic has made it mainstream.
Any question about this part?
Mainstream, the meaning.
When something reaches the headlines is the important thing, okay? It became really serious. Main means important, okay? The main road. The mainstream, stream is like a little river. If you say something is the mainstream, it's like a channel that is the most important, okay?
Okay, okay.
So probably before the COVID-19, the sales were not that high. But with the lockdown, everyone needed to stay home, okay? And then they started shopping online, and there was a boom in this business, understand? $66 billion is quite a lot of money, okay?
Yes.
Much more than we can possibly imagine, okay? Any other question about this or no?
Yeah, just one thing, teacher. Billion, we don't use uncounting, right? We don't say billions.
It is possible, but not when you talk like this. It's an estimated 66 billion market, okay? Because probably you're referring to an industry, a market, okay? If you give out the price, I've never seen anything that costs more than $1 billion.
Billion.
Okay. Yes, but it is possible, yes, to use billions, but you are referring to an industry, you see, worth an estimated 66 billion, or it's a $66 billion industry. So, you know, adjectives have no plural. Understand? That's why it's in the singular, okay? It's a $10 billion business, okay? Or deal. All right?
And in this case, is a adjective.
Yes, adjective, okay? So you always keep it in the singular, okay? Just like when I say, for example, Isa is a journalist. She is 22 years old, okay? 23, 5? Wow, you got very old, very fast. I thought you were only 22. Okay, anyway. Isa is a journalist. She's 25 years old. Or she's a 25-year-old journalist. Okay?
Yes.
All right, any question about this? What are you supposed to do about this article? If you go to the end of it, this is the who photograph, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Talking. Okay.
So much makeup.
Yes, that's, well, if you remove all the makeup, she'll lose.
It's another person.
Yes.
Yes. Especially Chinese people.
And
Asians,
Japanese, Asians in
Korean.
general.
Asians in
Yes,
general, they use
Asians,
like
they're-
makeup
yeah.
to make the skin white.
And the eyes, they change how they look.
Yes.
Yes, there's a name for that. It's westernization. Okay, many Asians, they made that plastic surgery to change the eyes to look more like the Western style, okay? Because only the Eastern, they have eyes like that. So this is called westernization surgery, okay? They change, I think, the nose a little bit and the eyes, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so the idea of bringing this article here was for you to read and see a new kind of business that's booming. It's really booming, okay? That just came up now recently, which is also possible that it will get to Brazil soon. And then my question here is, how could you summarize this entire story into just one paragraph? Only this. I want you to read, understand, and send me an email with your opinion.
Okay.
Easy as a walk in the park, okay?
For tomorrow?
Huh?
Yes,
Tomorrow?
of course.
For tomorrow? Oh, yes. Tomorrow by the time I get up, okay?
Oh my God. Oh, teacher.
All right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I will hope you all have a wonderful evening, okay? And I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time at the same place, all right? I will probably email you and also put in the Telegram a new material for us to talk about this week, okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye for now.
See you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye. See you guys. Thank
Take
you,
care.
teacher.
You too.